Hello folks, this is Jacob Harkey. We are live in Los Angeles for another pro-Palestine rally. This one called Free Mahmoud Khalil. For those of you who don't know, he was recently abducted from his residence near Columbia University, where he was an organizer with Columbia student activism this past spring. Folks, the world as we know it changes by the day, but Mahmoud Khalil's detention is absolutely a violation of his rights. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is relying on a 1952 provision of a law, Immigration and Nationality Act, in order to justify taking someone they deem to be a threat to national security, even when he's committed no crimes. Intifada, Intifada. Long live the Intifada. Intifada, Intifada. Long live the Intifada. Israel, Israel, you will learn. By the millions will return. Israel, Israel, you will see. Palestine will be free. We will honor all our martyrs, all the children, sons and daughters. We will honor all our martyrs, all the parents, mothers, fathers. We will honor all our martyrs, all the children, sons and daughters. We will honor all our martyrs, all the parents, mothers, fathers. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? Hands off our students now. We want justice, you say how? Now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you will learn. By the millions will return. Israel, Israel, you will see. Palestine will be free. We stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and occupation. Alexi, hi Laura, thank you for joining. Justice now. Justice now. Shut it down. 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 for jobs and education, not for wars and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs on education, not for wars and deportation. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? Free Concordia now. We want justice, you say how? Hands off our students now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. Donald Trump, can't you tell? Gaza will give you hell. Donald Trump, can't you tell? Gaza will give you hell. Will free us all. Zionism will fall. Palestine unites us all. Zionism will fall. From LA to Jenin, stop the US war machine. Stop the US war machine. From LA to Palestine, occupation is a crime. From LA to Palestine, occupation is a crime. From Palestine to Mexico, border walls have got to go. From LA to Palestine, occupation is a crime. From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Say it loud and say it clear. We don't want ICE here. Say it loud and say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Free, free Palestine. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Justice. Now. Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say, how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say, how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada, intifada. Long live the Intifada. Long live the Intifada. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. The people united will never be defeated.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go. These border walls have got to go. Jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Not for wars and deportation. Min al-Maya, Palestine Arabiya. Min al-Maya, Palestine Arabiya. Vero Bekdam Nekdi Dia Palestine. Berot Bekdam Nekdi Dia Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Long live Palestine. Long live the Intifada. Intifada, Intifada. Long live the Intifada.
From Gaza
To Jenin.
From Gaza to Jenin, Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free. We want justice, you say how? Now. Free Mahmoud Khalil now. Lift the siege on Gaza now. Lift the siege on Gaza now. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine.
Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Long live Palestine. Long live Palestine.
Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. To Jenin. Hands off Palestine. Gaza to Jenin. Hands off Palestine. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Money for jobs and education. Not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for wars and occupation. From the belly of the beast. Hands off the Middle East. From the belly of the beast. No justice, no peace. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? Hands off our students now. We want justice, you say how? Free Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you will learn. By the millions will return. Israel, Israel, you will learn. By the millions will return. Israel, Israel, you will see. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Free, free, free Palestine. And end the occupation. Free, free, free Palestine. And end the occupation. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. We want justice, you say how?
Hands up, now. We want justice, you say how?
Sorry about that.
Free Mahmoud Khalil now.
We want justice, you say how? Hands off our students now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Will free us all. Zionism will fall. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another penny, not another dollar. No more money for Israel's slaughter. Not another penny, not another dollar. No more money for Israel's slaughter. From the belly of the beast, hands off the Middle East. From the belly of the beast, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. All the children, sons and daughters, we will honor all our martyrs. All the parents, mothers, fathers, we will honor all our martyrs. All the children, sons and daughters, we will honor all our martyrs. All the parents, mothers, fathers, we will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side.
Over 16 months, you guys have been here day in and day out, organizing for Palestine, demanding that we see a liberated homeland and a liberated Palestine. Give it up for yourselves, everyone. We're going to be having a statement speaker from the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
There we go, PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
And I'm a union organizer and a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. PYF put it so beautifully earlier today. Mahmoud Khalil was kidnapped. He
Yep.
was kidnapped by a gang of federal agents from his home.
Shame!
He was stolen from the arms of his wife and his unborn child
and he's imprisoned in Louisiana. Because of the crime. Why has he been detained? Because of his political beliefs. Mahmoud Khalil stands with Palestine. He fights for Palestine. He fights for justice. And they're trying to send us a message too. They're trying to scare us. Are we scared?
No!
No, we're not scared. We're all out here, right? To intimidate us, to make an example out of him. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? In fact, the only reason that he is still in the United States right now is because of the movement. Millions of people, our people, signed demands so that he is released. Tens of thousands of people organized demonstrations demanding his release. That's the reason our movement is why Mahmoud Khalil is still in the United States. He might not be found, but we met them there too. No matter what they do to our movement or to the people of Palestine, what did the Palestinian people teach us? That no matter what, we're going to keep fighting, we're going to keep building our movement until Palestine is free, until total liberation of Palestine. But we also have to understand that these attacks are not just about Mahmoud Khalil. They're not just an attack on the brave students leading so many of our movements. It's not just an attack on the movement for Palestine. It's a war, an all-out war on working people in this country. Is that right?
Yeah!
They're attacking DEI now. Well, that's just another name for the war in Black America that's been going on for centuries. Is that right?
Yes!
We know, many of our brothers and sisters here can attest to and are fighting for both parties under both administrations. Immigrants have been terrorized, have been deported in the tens of thousands for decades. And just last week, they expelled a bunch of students. Columbia expelled a bunch of students.
Shame!
One of them is the president of his union, UNW Local 2710. They are attacking not just the Palestine movement, but the labor movement, the immigrant rights movement, the civil rights movement, every working class movement that's ever won anything for our people. And as a labor organizer too, they're not just stopping there with the attacks on UAW, the president there. We know many of you might be members of UAW Local 3811 who joined the students bravely last year in a strike. But they're also attacking all the federal workers, right? These are the workers who run our social programs. They're trying to transfer trillions of dollars of our social security, our health care, into the hands of the rich. This is not just an attack on the Palestinian struggle, but because the Palestinian struggle has been at the forefront for the last year and a half, it is leading the way, and that's why they're starting with Mahmoud Khalil, but it's not going to end there. And we're certainly not going to let them, are we?
No!
Are we going to fight back?
Yes!
Are we going to fight back to free Mahmoud Khalil?
Yeah!
Are we going to fight back for free Palestine?
Yeah!
Are we going to fight back for immigrant rights?
Yeah!
Are we going to fight back for workers' rights?
Yeah!
Are we going to fight to tear down this dictatorship of the rich?
Yes!
Run by the people?
Yeah!
Are we going to fight for socialism?
Yeah!
What solution?
Revolution!
What solution?
Revolution!
Solution?
Revolution!
Solution?
Revolution!
Thank you. If you can yourself, can we get another round of applause?
PSL! Northern Barrio.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you once again, after so many times, thank you once again to PYM for organizing this. and keeping us all accountable, making sure we continue to struggle for the liberation of Palestine. As a member of the Unión del Barrio, we represent the indigenous people of this continent. We understand what it's like for colonial settlers to come onto our lands and try to remove us from our own historic homeland.
That's right.
For that reason, while we're fighting right now, we do want to make a clarification. We are not immigrants. We're not immigrants. We are indigenous people to this land. To call us immigrants would be like to call Palestinians Israelis, or immigrants there. That makes no sense. So when we say that, we learn from the history, from the struggle, from the determination of the Palestinian people. We know that settler colonialism has been attacking Palestinian people, just like settler colonialism continues to attack our people right here and right now. And so right now, in the last year and a half or so, we have been here proudly standing with our brothers and sisters and siblings and comrades from PYM and all of you, because we know it's the right thing to do, because the Palestinian people are under attack. And right now, right here on these streets of indigenous people's land, we are now under attack by this Trump administration. And while they try to kidnap our people, yes, it is kidnapping. It's not detaining, it's kidnapping. Because they use violence to terrorize and to separate the families like they did during slavery, like they did in other times. So that's what we call this, what's happening right now. We call this the Indian Removal Act of 2025. Because that's what it is. So in the spirit of the Palestinian struggle and to fight for the land, we say that we invite everybody here to also fight and support the fight for the land right here of the indigenous people. I'm not a Palestinian, but I'm proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with my Palestinian comrades. Not everybody here is indigenous, but I'll be proud to stand next to you right here fighting for our people. And when I say fight back, I'm not talking about it in some cute rhetorical way. I'm talking about our families are being kidnapped right now. There's genocide happening right now. It will take a serious resistance of fighting back. And we are not violent people. But if you touch anybody in my family, you will see what the resistance will look like. Some of us are not Palestinian, but Palestinians are my family. So with that, I want to invite everybody here to participate in something we call the Community Self-Defense Coalition. It's a coalition that we built not even 3 months ago, where we are going to every single street and neighborhood in this massive city, looking out for ICE terrorists in our community. And when we find them, it doesn't matter if they're in Boyle Heights with Central CSO, it doesn't matter if they're in Koreatown, in Pico Union, in South Central where we are, we will fight them, we will resist anywhere and everywhere that they are. We know that the Zionists train LAPD. We know that the Zionists have to train ICE and Border Patrol and all that. We know that the same Zionist company who built the wall in Palestine is the same entity who has built the wall right here in our territory. So whether I'm a Palestinian or not doesn't matter. We are brothers and sisters in the struggle. We are so whether it's in Palestine or right here in the occupied indigenous territories, we have the historic obligation to organize, to resist, and to fight back against genocide. And so, the last thing I'm saying, if you ever heard me speak before, I always say this and I always close with this. If you are here today and you are not a member of an organization, join one. If you are serious about creating change, you must be part of an organized resistance. Going to marches and protests is important, but this alone is not enough. We have to organize every single day for the liberation of our people. So if you're not a member of an organization, there's a bunch of us here, join one. You have to like at least one of them. So with that, thank you all for allowing us to participate. Que viva Palestina libre, que viva la resistencia.
In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. Free the people, free the land. No peace on stolen land. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land.
Stop LAPD Spying Coalition.
Hi everybody, my name is Akhil Gopal. I'm with the Stop LAPD Spying Coalition. We are a grassroots organization based at the Los Angeles Community Action Network in Skid Row, just a couple blocks from here. And we are proud to stand here with PYM and with all of you in support of the righteous Palestinian struggle against Zionism. Today we join people of conscience all over the country in demanding the immediate release of Mahmoud, Khalil, and all Palestinians held by the Zionist entity and all political prisoners here in the U.S. Indeed, all prisoners are political prisoners because the U.S. and Israel are both settler colonies that don't even have the right to exist, let alone keep people in cages or deport people. And we have to remember the context for this. Israel's ongoing Holocaust in Gaza. Right now we're in the second week of a complete starvation siege. And there are massacres in this so-called ceasefire. And this is on the U.S. and the entire West. We also can't forget that liberals paved the way for this.
Yep.
Still unabashedly collaborating with the Trump administration on the genocide in Gaza and the repression of students at University. The Biden administration it had snipers pointing at students who protested against his massacres over there. And I remember when Bernie Sanders voted with the entire Senate to condemn student protesters in anti-Semitic. And I looked at that letter from Congress about relief letter, and I didn't see AOC. Remember that Trump is right now using a deportation machine established by Clinton and Bush and expanded by the deporter-in-chief Obama and the deporter-in-chief of black migrants, Biden. Here in LA, liberals are taking up the mantle of Zionist repression. You have the Democratic Mayor Karen Bass and the Democratic They're working with Zionist organizations like the Israeli American Civic Action Network to target teachers who are rightfully standing up for Palestine in UTLA. They're working on creating bubble zones where protest of all kinds is banned and trying to create a militia. We're trying to hire a militia to patrol our streets that is made up of former Israeli soldiers. This case and this moment perfectly shows the connection between law enforcement, academia, ruling class trustees and donors of Colombia, Zionist nonprofits, and war profiteering corporations. This is what Stop LAPD Spying calls the stalker state, because it stalks and targets people like a stalker. And when a state and a society is built on genocide, every institution is complicit in that genocide, from school boards all the way up to the Oval Office in the White House.
Shame!
There are people who have never had sanctuary in sanctuary the First Amendment. Free speech, like all rights in this country, is a myth for many communities. As we say in the coalition, the Constitution itself is a blueprint for oppression. This so-called free speech, when it does apply, is based on a system of carrots and sticks to bribe and bully people into silence. And the brave students at Columbia and here at UCLA and USC and Occidental and CSULA and many other schools all around the country are showing that they won't be bribed or bullied.
That's right!
It's up to all of us to raise our voices in support. We have to refuse to throw Palestinians under the bus. For me, personally, any speech that equivocates even an inch by condemning the Palestinian resistance, by normalizing any form of Zionism, by whitewashing the role of progressives, of so-called progressives who have blood on their hands, everybody from AOC to Trump, all the whole system. Any speech like that is worse than silence for me.
Yeah! Hey, Mandy.
Exposing the colonial and capitalist nature of universities and their connection to the police state, such as UCLA's role in developing predictive racial profiling algorithms for the LAPD.
Shame!
We organize campaigns to try to help students and faculty move from academic complicity to academic rebellion. Well, right now, with the Gaza genocide, the true nature of universities is more obvious than ever. It's plain for everyone to see. And the disgusting, cowardly faculty and administration at Columbia, except for the few brave faculty who have faced a lot of punishment, they're showing the world, this administration, what academic complicity looks like. And the brave students at Columbia and all around the country are showing us what real academic rebellion looks like.
That's right!
No normalization.
We demand full liberation. No normalization. We demand full liberation. Yeah!
People have struggled for hundreds of years against imperialism and colonialism. The Palestinian Arab people have struggled for over 100 years against Zionism, and we will struggle for 100 more. And that's what it takes to let
Yeah!
U.S. imperialists. Number one terrorists. U.S. imperialists. Number one terrorists. No normalization. We demand full liberation. No normalization. We demand full liberation. We want justice, you say, how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say, how? Hands off our students now. We want justice, you say, how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say, how? End the siege on Gaza now. We will not be pushed aside. Stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. From LA to Jenin. Stop the US war machine. From LA to Jenin. Stop the US war machine. One against this evil. One united Arab people. We are one against this evil. One united Arab people. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for wars and occupation. Now, justice. Now, justice. Now, shut it down. Shut it down. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. ICE is not welcome here. Stand up, fight back. 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 Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another penny, not another dollar. No more money for Israel's slaughter. Not another penny, not another dollar. No more money for Israel's slaughter. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada, intifada. Long live the intifada. Intifada, intifada. Long live the intifada. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Free the people, free them all. Break the chains and let them fall. Free the people, free them all. Break the chains and let them fall. Colonizers, we don't need them. What we want is total freedom. Colonizers, we don't need them. What we want is total freedom. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Long live Palestine. Long live Palestine. Free the people, free them all. Break the chains and let them fall. Break the chains and let them fall. Gaza will free us all. Zionism will fall. Zionism will fall. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Yeah! The people united will never be defeated. Will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. Gaza will free us all. Zionism will fall. Zionism will fall. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. 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 We will not be pushed aside. We will not be pushed aside. We stand by Gaza side by side. We will not be pushed aside. Free, free Palestine. Long live Palestine. Long live Palestine. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. We want justice, you say how? Free Mahmoud Khalil now. Hands off our students now. Hands off our students. من المية المية من المية المية من المية المية فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية من المية المية فلسطين عربية بالروح بالدم نجديد يا فلسطين بالروح بالدم نجديد يا فلسطين From the river to the sea Palestine will be free Palestine will be free From the river to the sea Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha Free, free Palestine Free, free, free Palestine Long live Palestine Long live Palestine من المية المية فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية
Okay, before I end off today, I want us to do a chant. We're going to clap 3 times and say Hessa. 4 times and then we'll say Hessa.
Gaza 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 Gaza
We've brought millions of people into this struggle, and it's time now that we organize them. So, what we know is that this genocide is not over. The siege continues. Israel and the U.S. are trying to suffocate Gaza, cutting off aid and electricity. The bombing is continuing. And we are seeing the largest displacement campaign we've seen in the West Bank since 1967. So that means it is our responsibility. We owe it to the martyrs of Gaza. We owe it to our people in Palestine and to our struggling people all over the world to continue to struggle until total liberation. It is our responsibility not just to show up in the streets for the protests, but to continue to expose and confront Zionism wherever it is, in our schools, at our jobs, at our universities, wherever it is. It is our responsibility to continue to educate ourselves, to educate our communities, our friends, our families, and to join and build campaigns and to join organizations. Again, we will not stop until the siege is lifted, until all our prisoners are free, until we get an arms embargo, an end to U.S. funding is the shipping company that has been transporting the military cargo that Israel used throughout the genocide and continues to use.
Shame!
The UC system and the Cal State system have investments in Maersk. So it is our responsibility to show up and demand divestment, to demand that these institutions and these corporations cut ties with genocide. Shame on them!
Shame!
Are we going to show up? Are we going to continue to organize?
Yeah!
Ready?
Yeah!
We'll see you on the streets, we'll see you at the campaign, and we'll see you at the next one. We'll put out some calls to action and then we'll close. Thank you all.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now!
Hands off our students now! Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
As was mentioned earlier, we're seeing what's happening in Columbia University, that the U.S. government is using this as a testing ground for their fascist policies to weaken the movement for Palestinian liberation. And the university's compliance to appease right-wing Congress members only proves its true allegiance to uphold the colonial empire over protecting its own students and community. Shame!
Shame!
And these universities' tactics are being used to shift our attention away from the demands of divestment that the students have been posing. We understand that their actions will not deter us from fighting for the liberation of Palestine. And so, this week, and what we've been saying throughout Southern California with our so-called SJP coalition, we have over 21 students represented in our coalition. 721 universities received letters from the U.S. government about cracking down and rejecting Ukrainian students on the basis of anti-Semitism. We're also seeing this recent anti-Palestinian initiative, the new task force that is targeting two of our schools, USC and UCLA.
Shame!
Their goal is to do the same thing that they're doing in Columbia to our students here. They want to repress our students' voices to make us forget our demands for divestment.
Not gonna happen.
But we know that at the UC system, they spent over $29 million to repress student voices and militarize their encampments, militarized campus against the encampments last spring.
Shame!
Throughout this week, the UC regions are meeting again here at UCLA. And the students recently published a paper that shows that the UC system is spending $18.8 billion in weapon manufacturing companies.
Shame!
They're dropping bombs on our people in Palestine, making surveillance technology to target our people here. And the students are going up and showing out throughout this week on Tuesday at the press conference at UCLA, Luskin Center at 11:30 a.m. I hope to see every single one of you there. We'll be there mobilizing for our answer and action. As I found that UC system is investing in the American manufacturing company. And so throughout this time, and the steps that we take forward from here are going to determine how we continue moving forward until we see liberation. And so, I hope to see us all every single day at our next actions as well, and continue to organize. And if you're not in an organization, join one, and we'll see you in the streets. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Mahmoud Khalil now!
Free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, folks. I'm gonna walk a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Where did you get that?
Let's walk a bit through Pershing Square, folks. That's new. Last time I was at an action here, there was no little gate right there. Wonder if that was put up to quell protesters from congregating in the grass, or for something else entirely. But I'll post up for a moment. Today was yet another exhilarating action that I'm proud to have participated in. The past 16 months, y'all, have been something else. Of course, the Trump administration has promised that Mahmoud Khalil's arrest will not be the last. And to think that they've admitted that he hadn't even committed a crime, but because the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, determined him to be a threat to national security. This law is based on a 1952 provision of the Immigration and Nationality Act, which was passed in order to hunt suspected communists with suspected ties to the Soviet Union. And the fact that it's being weaponized now to target pro-Palestinian organizers, not even those who just hold student visas, but those with green cards. Mahmoud Khalil's case is certainly one that I'll be following, along with additional political prisoners, should more come. Well, as they said, we have International Days of Action coming up. If you're in the LA area, there is an upcoming UC Regents meeting. If I'm not mistaken, it was said that that would be this coming Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. at the Luskin Center. If you're in the Los Angeles area and you're available to attend that, I'm sure the organizers would appreciate any and all solidarity. All right, folks, until the next time, I hope you all stay safe. Continue to educate yourself, continue to seek out the truth, continue to confront Zionism in any way that you can. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to Mandy and Lexi and Laura. Good to see you all. Thank you to everybody else who came by and is tuning in, either in the live stream or on the replay crew. I appreciate you all. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.